Hey friends!
Hey guys!
How are you guys doing on this Sunday?
Welcome, welcome!
Hoping all is well this afternoon. It is probably at least 95 degrees.
I don't know, it's roasting.
At least 95 degrees here in Nampa, Idaho, is what I'm thinking.
And it is
go ahead.
hot. No, it's okay. It is dripping hot.
Hi, Terry Ann. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I think the thing that's fun about this one is this is actually our first time that we've done a Facebook and an Instagram Live. So we're trying something new today. So.
Yeah, let me see what I got here. I'm just trying to see if
yeah, nope, we're just collecting viewers right now, so it's good.
I'm just trying to figure out which camera to look at.
Just look at that one.
So I'm looking at the Facebook one, or am I looking at the Instagram one? I apologize. Hi, Vicky. So, okay. Don't you love this? Did you guys look at the, the picture of the spiral? Super easy. What does it say? I can never cut a pineapple. I know. Okay, so, well, let's get right into it because I want to tell you about it. First of all, pineapples. Is it hard to purchase one? Like, it's hard for you to find one? Because I was taught by my mom how to find a pineapple. And I was also taught by my mom how to cut a pineapple. Except she cut it differently. She doesn't cut it the spiral way, and it's probably because it takes a little more time, and I'm probably been very impatient as a kid, so she probably just wanted to shove the pineapple in my mouth and shut me up because I wanted to eat it. So
yeah, don't mess with her pineapple.
Hey, Reed. I know, seriously.
Especially if it's barbecue pineapple with that caramelized glaze on it.
Oh, at Tucanos.
At Tucanos, that is the best.
It's so good. It's like we have, I don't even know, and they used to have shredded coconut, and then sprinkling shredded coconut on it, the bomb.
The bomb.
So anyways, so I actually learned how to cook cut the spiral way off of YouTube. So my mom cut it a different way. And that is the traditional, I'll explain that to you how she does it. But the spiral way is easy. It's just a little more time consuming, but you get more of the fruit instead of losing it when you have to cut the eyes. But how do you buy a pineapple? Okay, so how I learned to buy a pineapple is, one, it shouldn't be as green as this one is.
But you know, what we had.
It was at Winco, so we'll see what happened. And Reed, you saw me trying to figure this out, and I'm like, this is probably the best one. Also, the bottom of it, a lot of times it can be a little more, now this one's a little more yellow, and that's good, because that's what we want, a little more yellow-brown. You can actually smell it, and that's probably the best way to tell if your pineapple's ripe is to smell it. And I don't smell much of this as a pineapple, so we'll see what happens here. Hey, Angie! So we're gonna see what happens here, if this is gonna be a good one. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, we didn't have many options, so we picked the very best one we could. So.
Typically you wanna be able to push on the pineapple, and then it shouldn't be hard. It should spring back on you a bit. Okay, so right down here it does. Up here it does a little, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so let's cut into it and find out. And then there's also the tops. The leaves are nice and green here, but if you can keep the crown, if it's a little bit, what do I want to say? I don't want to call it not worn.
Brown?
Like a little more, yeah, you don't want it brown because then that's really old and gross, but.
Weathered?
Yeah, it should be green. This is pretty green. If it's too weathered, like, okay, here's one. Like, I don't know if you can see this leaf, but this little leaf here, if it looks, I'll pull it off. If it looks like that, like, stay away from that one. Because that one, if it all looks like that, then you know it's super old, okay? Smell is probably the best way to figure it out, if it's good. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna cut. So we're gonna cut, oh, I don't know. I never know I don't know, half an inch to an inch off the top. Actually, I'm gonna cut it this way. I'm gonna hold it this way because holding it by the crown is not a good idea because it's not very strong.
So that is actually about, that right there is 1 inch.
About an inch.
And so it's a little less than an inch that you cut off the top.
So not as bright yellow as I'd like it, but it'll do, okay? So then the bottom, cut that part, about another ½ inch or an inch. Off. Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, that looks really good.
That's a better golden color. but that's the bottom that I was smelling and saying that that's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so now you've got your bottom and top all cut in half, or cut off so that you have a flat surface. Then you're gonna start, I wanna say peeling. Oh my gosh.
Carving.
Cutting off the green, okay? So here's the thing about, because I'm gonna do the spiral, you want the green off, but you don't want to have, you don't need to take off all the eyes right here. Because typically, like my mom taught me, is to cut it off and the eyes at the same time. And so then you would have it maybe looking like that. You don't need to do that here because that's what we're going to try and save as much as we can. But you want the green off. So I'm gonna take off all the green. So I'm gonna move over to the side and just keep cutting around while Jody talks to you about his, once again, another trip he had in Denver with PNS, and I'll let him take it over here.
Yeah,
so do you want, wait, I just realized, do you want me to be closer here so that they can see this?
That's up to you. I can be here. Let's just dance. Let's just keep dancing.
It
doesn't matter. We're going to dance. So.
I don't know. This is not like professional. We're just doing this. This is fun.
So,
okay.
Yeah, so I had the great opportunity to head over to Denver last Thursday and Friday and Saturday.
And I'm going to interrupt you because
you may interrupt me. That's fine. So, I was in, Rod and I, our company was Dave and Zimmer was invited to go to PNS Detail Products distributor meeting, and the theme was it is possible. And Dave and Bob Phillips, they're the brothers that own PNS Detail Products. They had an idea 2 years ago that they were going to bring a brand new product to the market called Double Black. Featured by and put the signed off by a gentleman named Rennie Doyle. And so 2 years ago, Rennie Doyle, Bob Phillips, Dave Phillips, and Keith DePlessis put together a plan to bring a brand new automotive detailing product to the market. And it was just really an amazing experience to see how they had taken an idea and brought it all through the steps of production and distributorship all the way to the market, and she wants to share something.
Okay, so hold your thought.
Go ahead.
So I've carved all the way off the skin, but look it, there's like little pieces here and there. You want that off too, okay? But the eyes pretty much still on, but anything that's green, take it off. Okay, I'm gonna keep going.
No, that's okay. So the whole premise of their Swirl Killer Summit is what they called it, was that they had an idea, and through strategic effort and planning and execution, they were able to take a product that had never been to the market all the way to the market, and it is a huge, huge success. And it got me thinking about what is possible in our life. A lot of us say, you know what, I can't change my life. I'm 40 pounds overweight. There's no way I'll ever get it off. Or, you know what, I have this habit, I can never break this habit. Or, you know what, I've heard people say, you know what, I've gone as far as I can go in my job. And instead of saying, you know what, I would like to go here, they settle for where they are. Instead of going, you know what, if I want to get there, who do I need to talk to learn how I get there? What are the things that I need to put in place in my life to make that dream possible? And I think the other thing that I was thinking about is, Judy and I saw Dreams to Legacy with Eric Thomas a couple weeks ago, and really his Dreams to Legacy was, if you have a dream and you're willing to put in the effort and dedication to make that dream a reality, anything is possible. And so the problem is we tend not to believe that something is possible. We tend to not believe that a dream can become reality. We just say, oh, that's a dream. It would be nice to own, a house on the beach. Well, you know what? Why can't you own a house on the beach if you're willing to put in the effort to make that dream a reality?
And I just had a thought before I go to this, is the fact that, you see people doing it, right? I mean, you see other people doing it. Why can't it be you?
Why can't you?
Right? I mean, I have the same thoughts. Don't worry. I mean,
we all do.
We're not like, we've got it all. No. I mean, we have the same thoughts going, God, can that really happen? But you find out how they did it, and you just follow along their path. I mean, if they've blazed the trail, follow along and see, but do it authentically you.
Yeah, and I think that's an important part. Now, before you go, do you want to share some
Yeah.
stuff? Okay.
Okay, so look at, all right, so, ow, I just like swim. Okay, so I took off most of the green, so it's all off there. And now what you want to do is, oh, I gotta go back. So what I was gonna tell you is like the way my mom taught me is to definitely take off the green, take off the eyes, and then all I would do is cut it in fours, like cut it in fours that way, and then cut the core out, chop it up and eat it, right? So it makes it super simple actually when you do that. But again, you cut off all the other meat too that you want, the fruit. Okay, so now here's the part that makes it a spiral.
I actually can see the spiral. I've never noticed it
so
before.
I'm going to show you. So here's the cool thing. Wait. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to do it with this way. So do you see how it kind of lines up and then you see another diagonal this way and a diagonal? Okay, so all those diagonals that you see, okay, hopefully I'm showing everybody here on Instagram too. Whoops. The diagonals this way. You want to follow that pattern. Here's the problem. Let's just going to, well, if you go the other way, there isn't a diagonal. So you can, whoops, you can totally see it. Okay, you can see that this is not a pattern if you go this.
If you go the opposite
the
way.
opposite way. Did I just go the wrong way? Holy Hannah. Oh, it looks like there's a diagonal both ways.
Yeah, but it's just
On
primarily
this one,
the
yeah.
one way you can
Usually
really
you
see
can
it,
you
so.
can tell that one way is more dominant than the other on the diagonal. Okay?
Yep.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys this. Hang on. Hang on.
Just come
We
right
didn't
here.
practice.
They can see it.
Can you see it?
Yeah, just come right here and do it so you don't slice your hand.
Oh gosh. Okay, hold on. I want to make sure I have that diagonal right. Which way was it?
There it is.
It's definitely not that way. It's
Here,
this
right
way.
here.
It's
Look.
this way. It's this way, right?
I know. Look, right there.
Yeah. Okay. So what you want to do is your first cut. God, I hope you can see this.
They can see it.
I don't feel like they can.
They can totally see it.
Can you guys see it?
Yes, they can see it.
Your first, can they see it right now? Okay, your
There you
first cut should be long and straight, just about, I don't even know, maybe a 1/4 inch deep. And then your second cut along that, the eyes, to take the eyes out, that's what they're called, is right, like diagonal to it. Okay, so I don't want to cut myself, so I'm going to do it this way. And then diagonal to it, and there you have it. There you've taken off the eyes, okay? So you're gonna do that all along the sides. So what I do is I'm gonna go all the way down one side, then I'm gonna turn it, and I'm gonna go down the other side. So I'm gonna do that right here. Hi,
Nice,
so I'm gonna do
Stephanie.
this right here while Jody finishes talking to you, because these are the eyes you don't wanna eat. You just gotta cut straight down, and then I about cut my hand just now because I went like this. Oh, straight down, and then diagonal, right? Okay, Reed, pipe up. Oh yeah, Reed, good. That's right. Okay, I was like, pipe up, buddy. You know you've done this too.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, and I like it because it makes it look
Isn't it
like
pretty?
It's like, yeah, it's like a sculpted, awesome feature. You can just put it on the.
Yeah, there's ways to actually show it and present it. I can show you that too. That's a little more time as well, but I will show you that as well. But go ahead, Joe. Continue on. So I'm just gonna finish doing the eyes on one side, and then I'm gonna turn it. Okay.
So, and I guess I've just thought a lot about our last couple weeks with ET and watching Dave Phillips. And one of the things that I've realized is that being in a circle of men and women that are accomplishing their dreams is critically important. So if you are trying to lose weight, you need an accountability partner. You need a coach.
Yeah!
If you are trying
That would
to,
be us.
That's yeah. If you want to succeed in business, you need to attend seminars. You need to read books. You need to meet with people
personal
one-on-one.
development books.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Meet with them. Meet with somebody one-on-one. In fact, one time I was visiting with the CEO, and he said the biggest challenge that I have is that a lot of people call me and they want to visit, but then they come and visit and they don't have 3 questions. They just want to visit. They don't come with a purpose. And he said if they would come to me with 3 honed-in questions, I would give them 15 solid minutes that when they walked away, it would change their life. And I think that a lot of times we want a dream without really honing in on what our dream is and how we can make it happen. And part of it is putting in our circle of friends or our circle of business influence, our circle of workout buddies, whatever, people that have already succeeded, and learn from them how we personally can take our dream from concept to reality, because it is possible. And I think the other thing is that really being dedicated to pursuing that dream and making it happen. So
it's like, well, I'll use the pineapple as an analogy, but the fact is that you want that spiral pineapple, right? Because it looks cool. And it's just like, it's just awesome and it looks really neat, but you've got to take the time to do it. I was telling you that my mom taught me a different way because...
You slide this way so they can see you better.
But I want them to see this. Okay.
They can see it.
So, but she taught me a different way, and there's nothing wrong with that way, right? There's nothing wrong with my mom's way.
No, it's efficient and it works great, right?
Right. But I wanted something more. I wanted something more. Like
I like that.
I wanted to be able to, have a little decorative look. I wanted to have more meat. I wanted to have more of the fruit, right? And so if I want those things, then I have to be willing to take the time to do it that way, to make it happen.
I like that you...
I think I just lost my spiral.
No, it's right there. You're still on. I think the other thing is that you hit on something, is that when you tie yourself to a master, at first it takes a little longer, right? But as you start to do so, it's hard. It's right. Because you're trying to develop the skill set, the mental strength, the capacity to do that. And as you develop and as you grow, then that capacity becomes part of you, and it becomes easier and more efficient, and you become stronger and more capable to execute on whatever that dream is that you're pursuing. So, but that looks super awesome, and I'm like ready to eat it.
It actually is a ripe pineapple, believe it or not. It's really good. There was something that you just said that made me think, but the consistency, the persistence, that's kind of that's what happens to be lost sometimes, right? Because I I thought about something. I wanted to, with my kitchen, I've always wanted to take the wallpaper off. Like, when I say always, I put it on 17 years ago. I wanted to take it off 15 years ago. But did I do it? No. Did I complain about it? Actually not. I didn't complain about it. I just knew I wanted to do it, but I just didn't want to put the work in. So one of the things that I know about me is that if I'm going to start it, then I'm going to finish it. But I have to make it pretty drastic of a start to make me finish it. So when you start ripping off wallpaper off your wall, you've got like gouges and just junk and glue on your wall, right? You're not going to leave it like that. Okay, well, I don't want to leave it like that. So I'm going to get it done. So the first thing I did when I finally said and I made the commitment to do it, I just ripped it off the wall and said, oh, it's got to be done now. And then I started putting paint on it, and then it's like, definitely have to finish it now, right? So sometimes it has to hurt a little. It has to be a little painful or meaningful to you to get it done. So in instance, sometimes I know for me, it's like, okay, well, for certain things, I have to actually put some money out for it. And if I'm going to put money out for it, then I'm going to use it, or I'm going to do it because I know I've spent the money on it and I'm not going to waste it. So things like that. Sometimes it has to hurt just a little.
Well, that's a good point. A lot of times I think we avoid making change, or we avoid pursuing our dream because we recognize that it's going to require us to change, and that change and that potential pain scares us, or it's something that we want to avoid. So, all right. So obviously Judy has this awesome spiral masterpiece.
Okay.
And now I'm like, all right, do we just start eating it, or what's next?
We could put a popsicle stick. Okay, it'd have to be bigger than a popsicle stick, but if you had a tiny pineapple, you could put a stick in it and eat it like a popsicle, right? Oh, what does Reed say?
Reed says don't forget the salt.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good. What did you say? Oh, yes, you can see, Vicky. Okay, good. Sorry, I wasn't like reading and watching it. Hey, Stephanie. Hey. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read the names. I don't have my glasses on. Do you remember my Instagram post? I don't have my glasses on. Gina? Yay, hi Gina.
All right.
Okay, look, this is what you could do. You can stab it down the middle and start eating it.
It's Judy's pineapple pie popsicle.
That's what you can do. Hey, the countries do it, right? Okay, so Reed said
Careful your fans.
don't forget the salt. Oh my gosh. Okay, now. Okay, don't forget the salt, Reed says, because that neutralizes the acids. Is that right, Reed? So that you can eat more pineapple without getting a lot of like sores in your mouth.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
That's what he told me last night. Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm going to start doing that because I love pineapple.
That was a great idea. But
okay.
Here's the thing. Okay, because now it's all nice and pretty, right? How do we keep it pretty and presentable?
We don't. Let's just eat it.
Well, there is a way. We have some skewers in there.
Skewers?
Yeah, pull it out. Okay, there is a way.
I don't know what the skewers are.
Oh, hold on. There.
These? Okay.
Yeah, those might be long enough. Might be long enough. We'll see. Okay. Hi, Sarah. Okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to cut this. What do you say, Reed? Yes, and makes it sweeter. Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a way to do this. Now, I actually wouldn't mind putting my knife in the middle and cutting the center out. I'm going to show you. I'm sorry. I'm going to show you different ways. Here's one. Okay? You can cut a square. Watch my elbow, Jody. I don't want to slap.
You're not gonna hit me. I'm just watching you and cringing. So, and usually I'm not the guy that cringes. I'm like, especially when you start doing that.
Well, then you you want ow. You might want to move. Okay, so you can cut the core out. I didn't do a circle. I cut it as a square. My hair is all over my face. Will you move my hair? Sorry, guys. I had a little technical difficulties. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm just cutting a square out in the middle and we're gonna keep the shape. Okay. Here's the part that I'm not sure. I'm trying it this way. I've never done it this way. I'll be honest with you. I just thought, let's try this.
You're making it complicated.
I know.
I would just cut that.
Yeah, that's the way you're supposed to. But I want to see if I can do this.
She just wants to keep it in shape. Yeah, just cut that.
Oh, look at that. It didn't go all the way through.
Yeah, no.
Better not. Okay, so guys, what you do is you go like this. You cut it in fours. And you do the best you can keeping it together. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Did you guys see the pineapple though before I did it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, sorry. So then you cut it again. And then you take off the center right here. So I'm going to...
That's what I would do.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to take that off because it didn't work. The square didn't work.
There you go.
Then you've got this, right? So you can still make that circular thing, but you have to cut these in pieces. I don't know how big you want it.
Looks
Hold
awesome.
on, leave it. He's screwing it up.
I want to show it.
No, don't.
Oh, she wants to skewer it.
So then you skewer it. How do I want to do this? Okay, I'll skewer it this way. You skewer it in the middle so that you can keep its shape because you're going to put it back together and present it, right? That's what you do. So here's the other thing. Okay, is that the side? Yeah. So you're going to cut off the core. That's that heart part. Okay, Jody wants to show you this, so go ahead. Actually, I think that's how you found it, Reed, right?
This is the way I would eat them, like that.
Because you saw that and you're like, hey.
Look at that.
Hey, he's screwing up my presentation.
Super yummy. You want a bite? Go ahead.
Okay, so you just screwed up the presentation. That's
well,
the top.
I'm sorry.
That was the top.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't tell you to eat it. I just said you were going to show it to him. So there's that. Okay, I'm going to finish it off. Can you tell who's in the doghouse now?
It's okay. I'm used to it.
Oh, that actually cut off pretty good. You're used to it. You're hardly ever in the doghouse.
That's true. All right.
Well, finish eating it.
Well, I'm waiting.
You waiting for what? You're not going to put it back on my thing.
I was going to give you a bite of it.
Oh, heck no. I don't want that. I'm going to have a whole skewer. Okay. And then we cut, 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 cut. I don't know how many that was. Okay, here we go. Grab me a plate, sweetie. I'm trying to make this right. What did you say? Vicky, Jody! Yeah, I know, right? Right?
So,
put that one on the back side.
Here's the deal.
Thanks, Reed. That's a good idea.
You not only learned how to cut one, but you also learned how to
kind of present it because he just screwed it up.
Oh, it's fine.
See, that one's supposed to be there.
Okay, put that one in the back. No one will notice.
Oh, crap. Hold those two.
Okay.
I didn't get the skewer all the way through on that one, so. Okay, this is definitely not going to work. I think I need a flat plate. Okay.
Well, it's because it came out of the bottom.
Yeah.
The skewer didn't go all through the meat. That's why. You missed the heart of it.
Hold that. I may have missed the heart on the other side. This is going to be fun, guys. Hold on. It's because I tried to cut out a square in the center. So I'm like, well, let me try that. I've never done that part before, so. All right. Let's see if I can get this all the way through. Uh-oh.
Careful with your fingers.
Jody's like all worried. I'm like, whatever. I got it. Okay, wait. Oh, good. That one.
This one's great.
Okay. And, okay, let me see. I think the plate's too wet. That looks like.
Probably.
Did the plate, did you give me a wet plate?
No, it's dry. At least I think it was. I would just lay them out nice and
Can you wait for me?
I am waiting.
You already ate the pineapple. Okay. I'm going to do it on this one because this is... Can you go ahead and move the plate, babe?
Okay.
So you're supposed to be able to do it this way. Okay, I'm going to hold it together. Let's see what happens. I know.
And my one piece didn't cause it not to stand.
You want to make a bet?
Yes.
Okay. It's not helping. It's not. Okay, go. Pull one at a time.
What do you want me to do?
Pull a skewer out.
Okay.
Not the shortest one first. Okay.
You want to pull it?
Just wait. Okay. Hold on.
This is way too much effort.
Well, right? But that's the whole point. Is if you want something,
I get it.
and you want it to look right, or you want it to be something you desire.
Do you want me to pull this one out?
Well, no, we're talking about that it's possible.
Okay, yes, it is possible.
Right. I mean,
okay.
he's saying like it's impossible to do this. Well, we can if with some effort and time, right? Okay. Well, I'm afraid to pull the last one out.
Why not? Let's try it.
No, I'm afraid right now because of that we lost a piece. It's not staying. Just
I was trying to help you push that in.
It's not staying. It's not gonna stay. I think when I started cutting the square out, guys, that was a bad idea because I really I don't have the base together because of the way I cut the square. So let's not do that next time. Grab me that plate again.
Okay.
And we're gonna just put it on here. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
So typically, if you would have had the skewers all around and then pull it out, you would have been able to have the whole piece. But I didn't get that done right, so sorry about that. Maybe I'll do it on another show, or I'll at least show you one that's done properly when that shows presentation. I really wasn't going to show you the presentation because I kind of screwed up that one.
No,
but this is the spiral.
There you go.
We're done. What did you say? Oh, one on the back. Okay. This is a spiral. Sorry, Instagram. I keep forgetting I've got 2 cameras. So that's the spiral. You can start eating. I got to wash my hands. Go ahead, Joe. What'd you do?
It popped out.
That's what he gets for eating it early on before I was even done.
But that's why it's called a test kitchen. I didn't know where you were going. I didn't know I couldn't eat one.
But I didn't tell him he could, right?
See? She's always telling me what to do.
This pineapple's ripe.
It's perfect.
So was that pretty easy, guys? It still looks delicious. Yes, it is, Vicky. Thanks.
It's super delicious.
But hey, guys, over there in IG land.
I love what you did, where you just laid it down, cut it up, And then you have these nice, beautiful chunks that you can
Yeah.
enjoy. So
But I'm
not
gonna
only
try
do
it
they
again.
taste great, but they look great.
Well, okay, so you want to wrap it up on the
I think
possibilities?
we already did. So unless you have some extra thoughts.
Anybody
so.
else want to say anything to us? Go ahead and post it.
I just think it's really important that if you have a dream, and if you want it bad enough, and you're willing to learn, if you're willing to stretch, if you're willing to execute on what you're trying to accomplish, anything's possible. So the question is, why not you?
It can be you.
It can be you.
All right, friends. Peace out. Hang loose. Enjoy some pineapple when you can.
Yep, and have a great Sunday.
You know what? I want you to do this spiral thing and then take a picture and send it to me, okay?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'd love to see it. All right. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching.
See ya.